Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, people have been asking us if we've heard anything about Superpowers Wave 11 for a while. We've got Wave 10, it should be up for pre-order soon. We've even heard about Wave 12, but nothing about Wave 11. And finally, we have heard something, a little trickle of a leak has come in. Now, it's only 2 figures, and they're both listed as gold labels, so we don't think this is going to be the entire wave. We're keeping our ears out for more information, more figures coming out for Wave 11, but we do have the 2 figures, and we wanted to share that information with you while this is fresh. So before I dive into these 2 figures, I have to preface, as always, that these are not confirmed and anything could change. And in fact, these aren't even coming from the same source we typically get our information from, but we have been assured that the source that posted these, Bro Depot, is usually fairly accurate with their listings. So we are somewhat confident that these are going to be at least part of Wave 11. And I'd like to shout out our friend Robin, who posted these to the Kenner Superpowers Collectors Facebook page. Really appreciate you, Robin. Thank you for looking out. Okay, with all of that said, let's go ahead and jump into these guys. And our first figure in this mini leak of Wave 11 is Animal Man. And I know a lot of you are probably in the same boat I am. We're not expecting Animal Man. So this is kind of a surprising inclusion, but I don't think a bad one. I think this could be a very cool one. Now, looking at the way Animal Man looks typically, I'm thinking this could potentially be a reuse of the Booster Gold sculpt, because they are very, very similar in look for the most part. They have very similar hair, very similar face mask, and even their outfit is very similar as well, although Animal Man is sometimes wearing a jacket, so we might see some kind of new deco there for Animal Man. But as always, we hope these are going to be new sculpts, so we'll have to wait and see for any official images and kind of see what this one turns out to be. And the next one up is the one I'm more excited about of the 2, and I know a lot of people have been kind of hoping this would be one for the McFarlane Superpowers line. It's going to be Cyborg. And we all know that the original Kenner Cyborg is very difficult for most people to find, and if they do find it, it is quite pricey. So this gives those folks who don't want to shell out the, $1,000 or more that a Cyborg may cost and get a retooled, newer version from McFarlane Toys. I don't know if this is going to have the vac metal. I really hope it does. And if we go by the listings, we can see that it is listed as slightly more expensive. So maybe that does mean that there will be something kind of deluxe about this one, which would be awesome if there is some vac metal. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's in the budget of McFarlane Toys at this time, but it would be a really cool thing to see that Cyborg come out in vac metal. And we don't know if this is going to be kind of a Silver Age Cyborg or a more modern looking Cyborg. Obviously the Kenner would be that Silver Age style. Are they going to update it a little bit, or is it going to be kind of in the vein of classic Detective Batman, Superman Classic, and Hal Jordan Green Lantern? Just kind of an almost one-to-one remake with, some updates here and there. All of this, of course, remains to be seen. We have seen no photos. All we have are these listings on Bro Depot at this time. But I am very excited about this one, and the reason is because I am one of those people who didn't get the original Cyborg as a kid from Kenner, and just never had it around anywhere I was, and unfortunately didn't get a chance to pick it up, and I have not been able to bring myself to shell out the cash that a Cyborg would cost today. So I am looking forward to seeing what this one looks like. I hope it's at least as good as the original Kenner Cyborg. I know that's a very tall order, but if they include some maybe attachment parts like the original Kenner did, again, if it's vac metal, I don't think it will be, but if it can work some of those features in, I think it can be at least kind of on par and will definitely be more affordable for most people to pick that one up. Hey guys, Future Steven here. Sorry to interrupt past Steven, but just as I was finishing up the edit on this video, 2 more leaks dropped on Bro Depot for Superpowers Wave 11, and those are Deadman, and this is an interesting one. We have Nightman listed, and this is not a DC character, so unless McFarlane has worked something out with Marvel Comics to include this character, or we're finally getting that Superpowers It's Always Sunny crossover we've all been dreaming of, I think this one might be a misprint. Now, I do think this is still an accurate list, but I think this is supposed to say Nightwing, so this would be kind of the first appearance of Nightwing, who has an association with Deadman, and is also in a very similar outfit, so we'd be getting that kind of disco Nightwing look that we've seen on the Toy Otter covers for the Superpowers variants, which is very cool, so I think they could all possibly possibly be reusing that booster gold sculpt that would be a kind of likely for Animal Man. I think these two might be using kind of that similar style as well. So I do think this is probably going to be Nightwing. Could also potentially be a Batman. So again, just a misprint Batman thing. But I think Nightwing goes more with what we're already seeing in this wave, including Cyborg, so another Teen Titan, and Deadman. So you get that Deadman Nightwing team up that we've kind of all seen in the comics, that early Nightwing Deadman team up. So I'm kind of thinking that's what we're going to see. So we will see Deadman, very cool character. I'm actually kind of excited about that one. And then the updated Nightwing that will probably be sharing that Booster Gold / Deadman sculpt for this wave. So we've got 4 figures of this wave fleshed out now that we think we're probably going to be seeing. Again, completely unconfirmed. We're not 100% sure these are going to be accurate or turn out to be accurate, but pretty confident that these are 4 of the figures that you're going to see. That leaves us with most likely a Superman and Batman repaint to kind of flesh out the rest of the wave. But as always, we will keep you guys updated, and now I will kick it back to Past Steven to finish out this video. Now, again, with this gold label listing, I'm not sure if this is going to be exclusive to, like an Amazon or the McFarlane store or, a retail store or anything like that yet. There was no information about which stores it would be available at. So this could be another one of those that's somewhat difficult to find. And we really hope that's not the case. We hope that, the pre-orders can stay up longer than 5 minutes. We hope everyone gets a chance to get these, but just going by past history, that's going to be a tall order. So definitely keep an eye out on this channel, because as more information is released, we will certainly be updating you guys. And as always, when pre-orders drop, we will try to be on the ball and have a video out as soon as they do, and that goes for Wave 10 as well. So we're kind of somewhat expecting those to drop soon. We're going to pre-record a video so that we have that ready to go as soon as those pre-orders drop. We will do the same thing with Wave 11 when we get a little bit more information and kind of find out when those are scheduled to drop. We would assume it would be fairly soon after Wave 10. If the timeline for Wave 12 is going to be kind of that July-August timeframe, closer to when James Gunn's Superman movie releases, this one is going to have to fit somewhere in between. We're thinking that Wave 10 will probably start shipping and hitting stores in March. That's not at all confirmed, so don't quote me on that, but that's kind of what our guess is. And that would put Wave 11 coming out probably sometime between late March and like early June at the latest, I would think. So this is going to be a real tight time frame for these 3 waves. They're usually a little bit more spaced out, so we'll kind of have to see how this one works out. But we will certainly keep you guys updated, and we will definitely let you know as soon as we hear about any more figures coming out for Wave 11, or maybe some vehicles. Don't think we're going to see any playsets until Wave 12, but if we hear any of that information, we will definitely let you guys know. And follow us on Instagram if you are not currently doing so, because we will be posting on there all of the updates as they come in as well, sometimes quicker than we can get things up on YouTube. So if you are not, get on the ball, get over to Instagram and start following us right now. So guys, let us know down in the comments what you think about these potential figures for Wave 11. Are these some that you were kind of hoping for in your Superpowers line, or were you still kind of holding out for some more of those female characters, or a Lex, or a Joker, some of those like really popular characters that a lot of people have been calling for that we haven't gotten yet? Let us know down in the comments what you're thinking. While you're down there, drop this video a like. If you're not subscribed, we highly encourage you to do so. Again, we're trying to keep everyone updated as much as possible, plus lots of unboxings and other fun stuff going on the channel. So guys, stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next one. Take care, everyone.